Relevant authorities have obtained a document which details the alleged corrupt practices of a top-ranking police officer at the Criminal Investigations Department. The document details the officer's links to the drug underworld, the planting of guns, cocaine, and other bits and pieces of evidence on persons, some of whom are still before the courts or may have been already wrongfully prosecuted. The document reveals that the officer is paid well by a well-known drug lord to prevent raids of his operations. The document also highlights the alleged murderous hands of the police officer who is responsible for the deaths and disappearance of several men whose deaths were allegedly ordered by the drug kingpin. Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan, shortly after he took up office, wanted to rid the force of corrupt officers. The document questions the seriousness of the Public Security Minister of ridding the force of corrupt officers.
And all rogue cops, especially when judicial officers like judges would have pronounced on the wrongdoings, will go. And even those cops who have had serious allegations, if internally there are investigations and we find them culpable, they're going to go too.
In paragraph 6 of the document, the very police officers implicated in the most recent $90 million robbery at the Border Post Office. It is alleged that it was the very officer who hired the men to carry out that robbery, and that innocent men may be in jail for that high-profile heist.
I want the police force out there to know that it will be zero tolerance for any harassment of any sexual type, harassment of people's rights, harassment to the extent of bullyism.
The document got increasingly incriminating when the writer implored the authorities to question the very officer in relation to the death of then anti-government protester Courtney Kwame Wing, alleging that the officer is well aware of what happened that night Kwame Wing was gunned down. The writer alleges that the officer is responsible for most of the high-profile robberies and suspicious execution-style killings. The document states that the particular police officer cannot be trusted at all.
I have seen over the years, members of the public don't trust the Ghana Police Force. How do we win back support? And how also the police force is going to do the things necessary for them to win back that respect by members of the public.
The document calls on the authorities to properly investigate the police officer and to conduct regular searches of his home and his alleged Georgetown bond, where regular meetings are held. The writer of the document says that they are willing to testify once the office is prosecuted for these alleged wrongdoings, since the writer says that they know the officer inside out.